Every morning, millions of health-conscious people reach for the same ritual. Sprinkling chia seeds into their smoothies, yogurt, or overnight oats, believing they're fueling their bodies with one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory superfoods. And in many ways, they're right. The wellness community has crowned chia seeds as a modern nutritional hero, backed by a growing body of scientific research confirming their wide-ranging health benefits. But here's where the story takes a surprising turn. Despite the glowing reputation and impressive clinical data, most people don't experience the same dramatic results that studies promise. Their energy remains the same, their inflammation lingers, and their health changes only modestly. Why? The answer has been hiding in plain sight. When consumed on their own, chia seeds activate only a limited portion of the body's anti-inflammatory network. In other words, you're unlocking only a fraction of their healing potential. Scientific research now reveals that to fully activate chia's power, the body needs specific companion nutrients, a biochemical partnership that multiplies chia's effects several times over. In controlled experiments, this combination didn't just reduce inflammation markers. It amplified the body's ability to regulate immune responses, repair tissue, and protect organs from oxidative stress. So today, we're diving deep into the science to uncover why chia seeds underdeliver when used alone, and the two additional ingredients that transform them into a potent, whole-body anti-inflammatory formula. If you're dealing with joint stiffness, autoimmune flare-ups, brain fog, or digestive discomfort, this evidence-based approach could be the missing key that turns small improvements into lasting relief. Before we continue, if you're new here, welcome to a global community dedicated to science-backed health strategies that actually work. Here, we separate fact from marketing hype and focus on proven research that helps your body heal naturally. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and tell us in the comments where you're watching from. It helps us create region-specific content for our worldwide audience. Now let's uncover the truth about chia seeds and why their real potential is often left untapped. Chia seeds are a biochemical treasure chest. They're one of the richest plant sources of alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid essential for reducing inflammation. According to research published in the Public Medical Central (PMC) database, chia oil contains over 62% ALA, a concentration unmatched by most other seeds or grains. ALA plays a crucial role in reducing the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines, the chemical messengers that fuel inflammation throughout the body. But ALA isn't acting alone. Chia seeds are also loaded with polyphenolic antioxidants, including chlorogenic acid, caffeic acid, quercetin, and camphorol, each one a molecular shield against oxidative stress. Multiple studies have shown that these compounds suppress inflammatory pathways by inhibiting the release of cytokines like TNF-alpha and interleukin-6, IL-6, both of which are elevated in chronic inflammatory diseases. A 2024 meta-analysis even confirmed that regular chia seed consumption significantly lowers C-reactive protein, CRP, levels, one of the most reliable markers of systemic inflammation. But chia's benefits don't stop there. The seeds are also about 20% protein, and the peptides released during digestion possess anti-inflammatory signaling properties. They inhibit the activation of NF-kappa B, nuclear factor kappa B, a master switch that controls hundreds of genes involved in inflammation, immune response, and even premature aging. From cardiovascular health to metabolic syndrome and autoimmune conditions, the evidence consistently shows that chia seeds support a measurable reduction in inflammation across multiple organ systems. Here's the problem most people don't realize. The omega-3 in chia seeds, ALA, has very poor conversion efficiency in the human body. To deliver powerful anti-inflammatory results, ALA must be converted into its active forms: EPA, eicosapentaenoic acid, and DHA, docosahexaenoic acid, the same compounds found in fatty fish. But your body can only convert about 5% of ALA into EPA and less than 0.5% into DHA. Think of it like owning a medicine that's locked in a glass bottle. You have the cure, but your body can't access it. The nutrients exist, but without the right catalysts to enhance absorption and metabolic conversion, most of the beneficial molecules pass through your digestive system unused. This explains why so many people who add chia seeds to their diets notice only subtle changes. Slightly better digestion, maybe less bloating, but not the deep anti-inflammatory transformation promised by scientific literature. The science is clear. Chia seeds are powerful, but incomplete when consumed alone. Recent studies have uncovered that combining chia seeds with two specific ingredients dramatically enhances their effectiveness. This synergy improves omega-3 conversion, increases antioxidant activity, and expands the number of anti-inflammatory pathways activated in the body. These two additions, one that enhances bioavailability and another that accelerates cellular uptake, work like turning the key in a lock, releasing chia's full biochemical potential. Together, they activate the body's complete inflammatory control network, reaching areas of the brain, joints, and gut that chia alone cannot. The first addition is turmeric, and the second is a high-quality healthy fat, two critical elements that transform chia seeds from a good food into a powerful anti-inflammatory formula. Let's start with turmeric, one of nature's most studied medicinal spices. Its active compound, curcumin, is celebrated for its potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. In fact, a 2023 meta-analysis of 66 randomized controlled trials confirmed that curcumin supplementation significantly lowered key inflammatory biomarkers. C-reactive protein CRP by 0.58 mg/L, tumor necrosis factor alpha, TNF-alpha, by 3.48 pg/ml, and interleukin-6, IL-6, by 1.31 pg/ml. These are the exact biomarkers doctors monitor to measure systemic inflammation. The findings demonstrate that curcumin doesn't just ease inflammation. It directly interferes with molecular pathways that drive chronic diseases, such as arthritis, diabetes, and heart disease. Curcumin works through multiple mechanisms simultaneously. It inhibits the cyclooxygenase 2, COX-2, and lipoxygenase LOX enzymes, key players in prostaglandin synthesis, and suppresses the NF-kappa B signaling pathway, often called the master switch of inflammation. This multi-targeted inhibition helps reduce the production of inflammatory cytokines at both the cellular and genetic levels. Now, here's where chia seeds come in. While turmeric acts at the molecular level, chia seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids, alpha-linolenic acid or ALA, that reduce the formation of inflammatory eicosanoids, chemical messengers that promote pain and swelling. So while curcumin turns off inflammatory genes, chia's omega-3s dampen the body's inflammatory response. Together, they form a two-tier defense system. Curcumin blocks the signal, and omega-3s quiet the response. But this partnership can't reach its full potential without a third critical player: healthy fat. Both curcumin and omega-3 fatty acids are fat-soluble nutrients, meaning they require dietary fat for proper absorption. A landmark 1998 study found that curcumin absorption skyrockets by 2,000% when consumed with even small amounts of fat. Without it, blood levels of curcumin remain negligible, rendering much of the turmeric's potential inactive. Healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil or virgin coconut oil not only enhance nutrient absorption, but also contribute their own anti-inflammatory benefits. Olive oil is rich in oleocanthal, a natural compound shown to inhibit COX enzymes in the same way some NSAIDs do, without the side effects. Coconut oil, on the other hand, provides medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, that may reduce oxidative stress and improve lipid metabolism. So when you combine chia seeds, turmeric, and healthy fats, you're creating a multi-level defense system working in perfect synergy, enhancing absorption, protecting cell membranes, and modulating inflammatory genes all at once. To understand the real power of this combination, let's trace what happens from digestion to cellular action. Once you consume this blend, the healthy fats stimulate the release of bile acids and pancreatic enzymes, preparing your digestive system to absorb fat-soluble nutrients efficiently. This creates the perfect environment for curcumin and omega-3s to be absorbed into your bloodstream. Within minutes, omega-3 fatty acids from chia seeds begin integrating into cell membranes, helping make them more flexible and resilient. Studies show this incorporation reduces the activity of inflammatory signaling molecules like NF-kappa B and COX-2, essentially lowering inflammation from within the cell walls. Meanwhile, enhanced curcumin absorption ensures higher concentrations reach your tissues. Once inside the cells, curcumin interacts directly with DNA transcription factors, downregulating inflammatory cytokines and suppressing oxidative stress. Together, these effects create a synchronized response. Chia seeds build long-term cellular protection through omega-3 integration. Curcumin delivers immediate suppression of inflammation. Healthy fats ensure both nutrients are optimally absorbed and utilized. This is a triple action system, nutritional synergy in its purest form. You're not just adding benefits, you're multiplying them. Now that you understand the science, let's turn this into something simple you can prepare every day. You'll need just 4 ingredients. 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, whole, not ground. 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Deep orange color indicates higher curcumin content. 1 teaspoon of olive or coconut oil. 10 ounces of water, almond milk, or coconut milk. Here's why each component matters. Chia seeds provide 2.5 grams of omega-3 ALA per tablespoon, enough to support anti-inflammatory activity and cardiovascular health. Turmeric powder provides about 100 to 200 milligrams of curcumin per half teaspoon. Even this small amount, when taken consistently and combined with fat, can measurably lower inflammation markers. Healthy fats like olive or coconut oil are essential for nutrient transport and bioavailability. Without them, curcumin absorption remains minimal. When mixed, this blend works synergistically at 3 biological levels: digestive, cellular, and genetic, creating a potent natural anti-inflammatory effect no single ingredient could achieve alone. Scientific studies show that even small amounts of healthy fat can dramatically enhance curcumin's bioavailability, its ability to be absorbed and used by the body. Without fat, curcumin's absorption is extremely low, but when paired with fats like olive or coconut oil, its uptake can increase up to 20-fold, allowing it to reach target tissues where it exerts its anti-inflammatory power. Here's how to prepare this scientifically balanced formula. 1. Add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds to your chosen liquid. This could be water, almond milk, or coconut milk, in a glass or jar. 2. Add 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder and 1 teaspoon of olive or coconut oil. 3. Stir vigorously for 15 to 20 seconds to ensure the ingredients are evenly distributed. 4. Let it sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes before consuming. Chia seeds naturally absorb liquid and form a gel-like consistency. This soaking period allows the seeds to expand and release mucilage, a soluble fiber that slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and enhances nutrient absorption. Many people prefer preparing the drink the night before, allowing it to transform into a smooth, pudding-like texture by morning. Interestingly, overnight soaking also improves the extractability of omega-3 fatty acids, making them more bioavailable. For optimal results, consume this blend once daily, ideally with your first meal or breakfast. The timing itself isn't as critical as consistency, because anti-inflammatory effects accumulate gradually as your body's cells adapt. Research on curcumin and omega-3 fatty acids shows that benefits typically appear after 2 to 4 weeks of continuous daily use. This gradual onset happens because natural compounds work by modulating inflammatory gene expression and altering cell membrane composition, not by masking inflammation like pharmaceuticals do. Unlike painkillers, which suppress symptoms within hours, this formula works from the inside out, progressively restoring balance to inflammatory pathways such as NF-kappa B and COX-2 over time. Although safe for most adults, several groups should approach this formula with caution or seek professional advice before use. People on blood thinners like warfarin or antiplatelet drugs, such as aspirin, should consult a doctor. Both omega-3 fatty acids and curcumin have mild anticoagulant effects that may enhance the action of pharmaceutical blood thinners, potentially increasing bleeding risk. Those with gallbladder disease or bile duct obstruction should be careful. Curcumin stimulates bile production, a mechanism that aids digestion but can aggravate gallbladder symptoms in certain individuals. Individuals with kidney stones, particularly calcium oxalate stones, should moderate chia intake. Chia seeds contain natural oxalates that, in high amounts, could contribute to stone formation in sensitive people. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should limit turmeric to culinary amounts only, as higher supplemental doses lack sufficient safety data. However, chia seeds in normal dietary quantities are generally considered safe. Quality directly influences the effectiveness of this blend. Choose Chia seeds from trusted sources, stored in airtight containers away from heat and sunlight to protect omega-3s from oxidation. Turmeric powder with a rich, deep orange hue, indicating a higher curcumin concentration. Replace it every 6 months to maintain potency. Extra virgin olive oil in dark glass bottles or virgin coconut oil from reputable brands to ensure freshness and antioxidant content. Start with smaller amounts if you're new to these ingredients. Some people experience mild digestive adjustments when first introducing chia seeds or turmeric. Chia absorbs several times its weight in water, so stay hydrated throughout the day to prevent constipation. For sensitive stomachs, begin with 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, gradually increasing to the full dose over a week. Remember, this formula supports but does not replace medical treatment for chronic inflammatory conditions. It works best as part of a comprehensive anti-inflammatory lifestyle that includes balanced nutrition, movement, and proper medical supervision. Understanding what happens inside your body helps maintain consistency long enough to see results. In the first week, you may not notice major visible changes. However, beneath the surface, your body begins integrating omega-3s from chia seeds into cell membranes, improving their flexibility and communication. Simultaneously, curcumin starts influencing inflammatory gene expression, downregulating pro-inflammatory cytokines like IL-6 and TNF-alpha. By weeks 2 to 4, measurable progress often begins. Joint stiffness, especially morning stiffness, may ease as systemic inflammation declines. A 2024 meta-analysis on chia seed supplementation showed significant reductions in CRP levels after several weeks of consistent use. Similarly, the 2023 meta-analysis on curcumin confirmed marked decreases in inflammatory biomarkers in trials lasting 4 weeks or longer. Many users also report better digestion, less bloating, and improved bowel regularity due to the prebiotic fiber from chia seeds. Around week 3 or 4, you may notice improved mental clarity, a reflection of reduced neuroinflammation, as fewer inflammatory molecules cross the blood-brain barrier, improving neurotransmitter balance. These cumulative changes represent deep biological recalibration rather than surface-level symptom suppression. Over time, the blend supports cellular repair, immune balance, and overall vitality. As systemic inflammation begins to subside, the body undergoes measurable physiological improvements that extend far beyond reduced pain. Many individuals report sharper focus, clearer thinking, and greater mood stability. And there's a strong scientific reason for this. Chronic inflammation doesn't just affect joints or digestion. It also disrupts the neurochemical balance within the brain. Elevated levels of pro-inflammatory cytokines such as IL-6, TNF-alpha, and CRP have been linked in multiple studies to cognitive decline, fatigue, and depressive symptoms. When these cytokines decrease, the brain experiences less oxidative stress and improved neurotransmitter signaling, particularly involving dopamine and serotonin, which are vital for motivation, focus, and emotional regulation. At the cellular level, as inflammatory signaling diminishes, mitochondrial function improves. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of our cells, and inflammation impairs their ability to generate energy efficiently. Once the inflammatory load is lifted, cells require less energy for constant repair, freeing more ATP for physical and mental performance. This is why people often notice a steady rise in energy levels and endurance as inflammation resolves. Over time, these biochemical changes translate into tangible, life-enhancing results. While mild benefits can begin within a few weeks, maximum improvements typically emerge after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent daily use. This is the period when cumulative physiological changes, such as reduced cytokine production, improved cell membrane composition, and enhanced antioxidant defense, begin to fully stabilize. Research supports this timeframe. In clinical trials, curcumin supplementation demonstrated significant CRP and IL-6 reductions after 8 to 12 weeks of continuous use. Omega-3 fatty acids from plant sources, including chia, showed enhanced incorporation into cell membranes and lower inflammatory markers over similar durations. The synergistic interaction between these compounds amplifies long-term resilience against chronic inflammation. Some individuals experience continued gradual improvement for up to 6 months, as tissues heal and metabolic efficiency increases. the body's internal environment becomes more balanced, leading to sustained benefits across joint health, cognitive clarity, gut function, and cardiovascular wellness. To truly appreciate your transformation, begin by noting specific baseline markers. Joint stiffness or pain intensity, use a 1 to 10 scale. Energy levels throughout the day, digestive comfort and bowel regularity, mental clarity and focus. Reassess monthly and track subtle improvements. Small, steady gains signal that your inflammatory pathways are recalibrating. This data-driven approach not only boosts motivation, but provides a clear picture of your body's healing trajectory. We've covered substantial ground today. And if there's one message to remember, it's this: chia seeds, turmeric, and healthy fats form a scientifically validated anti-inflammatory triad. Chia seeds deliver plant-based omega-3s and antioxidants that modulate prostaglandin activity and support membrane integrity. Turmeric, curcumin, suppresses inflammatory gene expression by blocking NF-kappa B, the master switch of inflammation. Healthy fats like olive or coconut oil dramatically enhance the bioavailability of fat-soluble nutrients, allowing these compounds to reach and act within cells. Together, they don't just reduce inflammation, they reprogram it at the cellular and genetic levels. This is nutritional synergy in action, confirmed by dozens of peer-reviewed studies and meta-analyses. This formula is not a replacement for prescribed medical treatments for serious inflammatory disorders, such as rheumatoid arthritis, inflammatory bowel disease, or autoimmune conditions. However, when integrated under medical supervision, it serves as an evidence-based complementary strategy that enhances your body's natural anti-inflammatory defenses. If this information expanded your understanding of natural inflammation control, type yes in the comments. That single word inspires us to keep researching and producing deep dive, science-based health content. Please like this video if you found it valuable, and share it with anyone battling chronic pain, autoimmune symptoms, or persistent fatigue. Your share might spark someone's healing journey. And of course, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next research-backed video. Join our growing global community of informed individuals taking charge of their health through scientific, natural, and practical strategies that truly work. Thank you for watching and for investing in your well-being. Start this anti-inflammatory chia, turmeric formula today. Track your progress for 4 weeks and share your results with our community. Until next time, stay healthy, stay curious, and keep learning.